God, she's gone straight through her. Chloe Ainsworth picks up the massive wicket of Laura Vulvart. And that's a huge pickup for the Governor-General's 11.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, goes the full toss, and there's no one out there, and that's going to go all the way. That's the first 6 for the game today.
She definitely found the middle of the bat there. Well, there.
Oh, and that's going to be out. The umpire's given that one. And a magnificent stumping there. Just held in the wicket too much and just came dancing down the wicket one too many times.
Quite well, and if they can...
Works that one through the gap of backward point. Sienna Ginger, she is quick, but the ball is quicker. And that's gone for a boundary. A much needed one for South Africa. And that's upish, and that's out straight away. Sophie Molyneux says, thank you very much. Slower wicket, caught in front. And unfortunately, Nika Bosch has to go.
Yeah, I think that's smart bowling, and that's something that you...
Oh, a big shot there, straight through the covers, over-pitched from Sipple. And Chloe Tryon, you can't bowl there to her.
That one's working to the leg there, and it looks like it'll make the rope. A great start there for the South Africans.
Another boundary, valuable.
I think, unfortunately, she's over-pitched there, and that's a beautiful shot down the ground.
Certainly is. So a little bit of a counter punch there from South Africa. Just a little bottom hand punch from Chloe Tryon on impact to get it up and over mid-wicket and find its way to the boundary. And she goes again, but this time straight down the ground, cleaner and nicer from Tryon.
That was very nice to watch, I have to admit.
Agreed. The long handle now taken by Sune Lees, and it's just a couple of bounces over the rope down towards the Molly dive stand.
Sienna Ginger does bowl a slightly quicker short ball, but just sort of sat up and said, please hit me. And that's exactly...
She goes big with this. Will it make it the whole way? Valiant effort out in the field. One bounce for.
Tell you what, if anyone's catching that.
Short. 6. Right over the top of Ginger's head there on the boundary rope.
Oh, opportunity and out. Sune Lees.
This, and everyone can get to demonstrate what they're capable of doing.
Just up and over that play we were talking about in Sophie Molyneux, the skipper, and that will find the boundary. Oh, the bumper, and a very nicely directed one, but well and truly up to it. That would have been your style back in the day?
Runs and all those sorts of things. So I think they're quite influential.
Gone!
Another wicket. And it's good to be back at North Sydney again. Just a lovely oval to be watching cricket.
Yeah, I love North Sydney. I reckon it's probably my favourite place to play. Even though I've been on the back end of being hit for a few sixes, maybe out of the ground. But
people aren't really settled. Yeah.
A chance for Sophie Molyneux. Oh, just through the hands, I think. Made good ground. Wanted to try and get 2 hands to it. And it was bated breath here at North Sydney.
So, end of June. And you want to call this?
You go for it. It's your game. The slog sweep, flat, hard and over the top. Don't worry about the fielder. Just worry about going for the 6, and that is exactly what de Klerk has done. Oh, just stands and delivers nicely, does de Klerk. That is her modus operandi now at the back end of this innings. It's boundaries first and foremost.
Great one.
Straight down the ground because the field is up at mid-off, so she has space to work with, and she uses change up, and it's a step hit once again, settling underneath it and through the hands and over the rope. Well, Hamilton's already taken a catch in that position. This one just slightly higher, around shoulder height, maybe a little bit nervous. She just picks up where she left off from that Ainsworth over, and she has started the last with a 6. Bowls it into the pitch. Oh, and there's a run-out opportunity at the bowler's end. If this ball doesn't go over the top of Edgar, it doesn't. As it's Nonkululeko Mlaba who is out in the middle. She turns to have a look for the second. De Klerk says, no, I will remain 48 not out of 24 deliveries. That is a cameo of note.
And the catching behind, beautifully played there. Timed it perfectly, a little slower, easy to hit forward of the wicket. Sophie Molyneux, or 2017 I think it was, Beth Mooney. Running her out, beautiful shot there. Georgia Vole, thank you very much. Nice pose at the end as well, waiting for the photographers. Oh, good bit of bounce there, but a lovely shot as well by Sophie Molyneux over the top of mid-on, and that's raced away for 4.
Gee, she's done well to get that so far in front of square, and it actually looked like it got onto her quickly.
Oh, nicely plays and straight through the legs. And Tasman Brits. Well, she's punched that straight back down the ground. No one stopping that. Georgia Vole wants to get in on the action. Just nicely worked behind the wicket into some decent space. And again, that's just racing away. This ground is getting quicker. And squeeze that one forward of point. Again, Sophie Molyneux, she's on a bit of a mission, and I don't think they're going to chase that down.
This one swipes across the stumps. Goes again. This one with even more authority.
Yeah, Chloe will be little tickle there.
I think that's going to run away as well and get up over the top of the rope, and it does. Starts with a full toss, and it's just carved away behind point. It's a big appeal, and it's been given the first breakthrough for South Africa. Georgia Vole, her innings comes to an end, 21 balls faced. Carves this one again through that backward point, wide gully region. Goes straight. There's a chance here, and it's taken. Unable to get the power behind it. Probably picked out the wrong shot. Sweeping. It's a fair bit of work for police to do around the outfield.
Nice tight lines, but just manages to get it past backward point, and that's going to race away again. Nicely bowled again, but just well timed there from Tess Flintoff, just guides that. It's a slower delivery, and this is just punished down ground. Chloe Tryon cuts that off with a little bit of support from Ayabonga Kaka. That's the end of the over. 2 for 89.
And also Sophie Molyneux's 50 from...
Nicely played, straight back down the ground. That's some good firepower behind that from Tess Flintoff. So did I, Mel, but I wasn't going to talk it up. And a beautiful shot there again. Oh, that's uppish. Oh, and she gets the bad bounce, as so often happens, to that side. And she did. Just wasn't quite in the right area, and unfortunately has cleared the boundary for South Africa. It's a really good over there for the Governor-General's team. Oh, nicely played again. Sophie Molyneux is in some good touch. Oh, beautifully bowled there. Nailed the Yorker this time. It's a little wide. Oh, that's trapped in front, and she's been given. Good little bit of seam there from Kaka. And this time, can't hit it through her, so she's going to hit it over her. Oh, it is chips this straight to Laura Vulvard at extra cover.
Commentator
To the end. She's gone the big hit down the ground. And that's taken. Asune Lees down it long on. Edgar doesn't spend too much time out in the middle, but what an over here. Well, she lifts that one. That's going to go all the way. Won't be stopping any of that. Just went leg side of it. Over pitch there. Absolutely smoked. And no wonder she didn't want the second. Carly Wilson hits the winning runs for the Governor-General's team. And does it with ease. But what a magnificent effort here from the young Australians to defeat the South African team today.